everyone. I am absolutely surrounded by coyotes. Both sides of me. There's a pack over here. There's a pack over there. That's awesome. I want to thank you all for joining me for this trip. I have roughly 10 miles to hike tonight before I can call it done. And with this adventure, I must say that the conditions are perfect. Absolutely perfect. It is time for a water break. Also, I'm going to cool off here just a little bit. I don't want to get too sweaty hiking up this mountain. So far, I'm making pretty good progress with this trek. Just heading up, up, and up. As I go up, more snow, more ice. It's getting slicker as well. Not slick enough to need crampons or anything like that, but yeah, there is some ice. Whew. Okay, well, it's time for me to go. As I've been hiking along here, I've been having a good time listening to the coyotes and the owls. But those screeching owls, if you're not accustomed to hearing them, they can be frightening sounding. There was one fairly close to me just screaming in the woods there. Right now is the warmest point for the next couple of days. From here, it's going to continue to drop. Even tomorrow, throughout the day, the temperature is going to drop. Currently, it's roughly 29 degrees Fahrenheit. By morning, it'll be about 19. Throughout the day, it will drop. And by tomorrow night, it'll be low, down near 10. I'm getting up here to the top of the mountain, nice and steep. It's breezy, but luckily it's not super windy right now. But here's evidence of just how windy it has been. With this trip, unfortunately, I don't have time to waste time. When I started this hike, there were a few clouds in the sky. The stars were out. But since that point in time, it has become cloudy. The clouds have rolled in. Because of that and other factors, I need to get going. Pick up my pace just a little bit. Hey guys, what are you all doing out here? What the heck? Crazy Horse, is that you, buddy? Hello, ponies. Permission to pass, everyone. This is one icy, snow-covered mountaintop. You could see all this. There's 4 ponies up here. I would say I'm roughly halfway to my destination, or where at least I plan to go. We'll see if it all works out. It'd be funny to hike all this way, get there, and someone's camping there already. I doubt it, but you never know. In the parking lot back there, there was absolutely no one. Everything continues to go well, a little bit slow, and that's because I'm having to cross like stream after stream after stream. There's also quite a bit of water underneath this ice, so I have to be careful not to plunge through. The biggest mistake that I could make is to be in a hurry and to get my shoes wet. That would be very bad. For this adventure, pretty far out there, so no mistakes. That's the name of the game. Whew, everyone. I just had the crap scared out of me by probably 100 crows. As I walked past this tree, I stepped on some ice and it cracked. And all of a sudden, out of this tree comes like 100 crows. That got me pretty good. The joys of hiking at nighttime all by yourself in the middle of nowhere. As for my destination, I'm about 2 miles away. I'll be there in no time. And I'm ready to get there. This has been a long, hard hike. As I've been hiking along here, I've been having a good time just staring at the tracks in the snow. I have seen everything you can imagine. Coyote, fox, turkey, tons and tons of rabbits, deer. Let's see, there's ponies. The forest is alive, that's for sure. Whoa! God, that's a skating rink. All of this is freezing up. That should give you a pretty good idea of just how cold it is and how cold it has been. That's running water and it's freezing solid back there. I have made it to my destination. And this right here is where I'm going to camp at. Everyone, it is good to be back to this spot. I've always wanted to camp in these woods. I've always camped on the outside here. Yeah. This is a really nice sheltered spot. This is where I'm going to make my home tonight. I've said this before a million times. I'll say it one more time. When it comes to your sleeping pad, your wintertime sleeping pad, you do not inflate this with your mouth. What will happen is this. You will blow all of that moisture into your pad and it will not keep you as warm. You need to use a stuff sack. They make some models that are really big that you can buy. This one here, actually came with this sleeping pad, and it works okay. It takes a while. If you want to stay warm, this is what you have to do. If you blow into it, all of that moisture, it will crystallize inside of your pad, and it will do so on the walls. Basically, right where you're laying, it'll be on the other side. All right. Now, without a doubt, it is time to get some dinner. I am starving. Tonight's dinner is going to be really, really good. It's like a shrimp curry thing. I'll show it to you here in a second. It looks incredible. Dinner tonight is a Stowaway gourmet meal. It's Thai curry with shrimp. Shrimp and vegetables. Coconut curry with rice. Oh man. Hopefully that is going to be amazing. It looks like it is packed with shrimp. Haha, sweet. I love shrimp. You all saw me set up the tarp. I went ahead and did that. Even though it's supposed to get windy later on tonight, the thing is, I don't know which direction the wind is going to be coming from, so I just went ahead, set it up. Usually it comes from the west, towards the east. That's what I'm expecting with this storm. So, yeah, we'll see if I'm right. I may have to change things in the middle of the night as the conditions change. It happens. That's just a factor of being in the outdoors. But I'm fully prepared to do that if I need to. That looks really, really good. Since dinner is almost ready, let's get this fire going. My toes are cold. Everything else, good, but my toes, they're cold. Oh man, that is going to be good. I don't know, everyone. This stuff is wet. It is really, really wet. I'm going to use some trioxane. And maybe that will burn long enough to really get this going. Everything here is coated in ice. Making some progress, making some progress. Now it's all up to this little fire. I don't have a whole lot of firewood, but it is what it is. What I do have is this warm meal. Ah, this feels so good just to hold. Yes, it does. It feels so good. While that reconstitutes, I will attempt to gather a little bit more firewood. This stuff is so wet. I'm going to attempt to burn it, but there's no guarantees. That is the fire, everybody. You could see all of that moisture coming out of that wood. I just want to warm up my toes just a little bit. It is time to eat here. This smells unbelievably good. So, cheers, everyone. Mm-hmm. That was really good. Whew. It's also really spicy. Wow. Maybe I should have known that Maybe the tie part gave that away, right? I have fire, I have food, I have my friends, I'm in the outdoors. Oh yeah. Life is good. I really like this. There's all sorts of stuff in this. So we have shrimp, coconut milk, basil, garlic, ginger, lemongrass, shallots, anchovy sauce, cilantro, bamboo shoots, onions, mushrooms, rice, and on and on and on and on. It's good. This fire is just about the best thing in the entire world. Right next to dinner, of course. Earlier today, everyone, I was talking to my daughter who's in the Navy. So with it being Christmas time now, that means that we haven't seen her for about a year. Come Christmas time, it will be 1 year since we've seen her. So she's deployed right now. She'll be back sometime next year. She sent me some pictures from where she's at, and she said, "Dad, thank you so much for pushing me when I was younger because I love my life." And I thought that was the coolest thing. Those are words I think that every parent wants to hear. And it really makes me happy. And the thing is, everyone, we, without a doubt, Susan and I, we pushed her. We had to. We knew what she was capable of. We knew the type of life that she could have. And all she had to do was work for it. And when you're a kid, most of the time you don't want to work for anything. You don't want to work. So we pushed her, and she is off doing all sorts of cool stuff. Really cool stuff. Some advice I have for anybody watching this channel, especially the young ones. It may not be fun to work hard, kids, but when you do, there's always a reward for it. And that reward may not come quick. It may take a long time. You may have setbacks and failures along the way. But when you set a goal and you work for it, you can achieve anything that you want to. And just like with my daughter, she worked exceptionally hard to be where she's at. And she is doing all sorts of incredibly cool things. It's true for anybody, and it really doesn't matter your age. Anyone can set a goal, change their lives. If you don't like something, change it. I've said that before, but I was just thinking about that. How awesome is it? She's like, "Dad, thank you for pushing me." Yes, I'm proud. I have my feet next to the fire, just warming them up just a little bit. Feels good. With this trip, this is just a quick in and out. I figured I'd come up here into the mountains, do a night hike, sleep underneath the tarp with a bivy. Yeah. That sounds pretty good to me. It really does. Plus, I wanted to give you all something for Christmas. And this is my gift to you all. I know how everybody loves winter adventures, so here I am. As you all can see, the inside of my gaiters here, they're covered in ice. All of this is moisture that was released from me when I was hiking, and it's frozen on the inside. So, I need to melt this and then dry it off. I do this now, and I'll be more comfortable tomorrow. These are Fjallraven Gaiters, and in truth, while they keep the snow out, they are not very breathable. I'm not too impressed with that aspect. I have Gore-Tex gaiters, and I think they work better than this. That's a whole lot better than it was before. So far, so good with the wind. You can see that there's a slight breeze blowing towards the east from the west. So hopefully tonight I'll stay nice and warm and won't have to worry about a breeze hitting me. If I have to, I can easily change the setup here. That's not a problem. I mean, if I have to, I can go full storm mode and I could secure the entire perimeter and pull up the center. That is an awesome setup for storms. It is time to call it a night. I am done. It's about 11 o'clock now. I wish this bivy had a zipper on the side because crawling in it takes some work. That's for sure. It feels good to be inside of the shelter here. This tarp is making an excellent wind block. The wind is coming this way and just going over the top. I have the perimeter here going all the way down to the ground. So, yeah, I should be protected unless something changes. And that's always possible, especially when you have a storm system coming in. Okay, so it's 11:15. As I go to sleep, I have a crap movie to watch. It's something called Extinction. The only reason I downloaded this was because it has Matthew Fox, and that is one of the main guys from Lost back in the day. So it says here, when an infection turns most of humanity into rabid creatures, 2 men and a young girl must barricade themselves against the monstrous attackers. So, yeah, doesn't that sound good? I don't know why I do this, but I love watching these crap movies. Alright, everyone, good night for now. I'll see you all in the morning, or I will bring you all back if something interesting happens. But for now, I'm done. Good night, everybody. Good morning, everybody. It's around 5 o'clock in the morning, and it is snowing out here. Really, it's more of a sleet. It looks like it's actually been snowing for a while. I've been sleeping pretty hard. There's a little bit of snow on this tarp. This is why I didn't have infinite time to hike around and go slow last night. I wanted to get the camp set up because there is snow coming in, or there was snow coming in. Supposedly it's going to snow for the rest of the day, and we'll be hiking in it, having a good time. Let it snow, everyone. I'm going back to sleep. I'll see you all later. Well, everyone, it is time to get up and have some coffee. It is beautiful out here. The snow is really, really fine. I don't know if it's really amounted to much, but it does make it just a little bit more pretty, I guess. I tell you, everybody, I slept great last night. I've been warm, comfortable. It was a really good night's rest. My bivy, my sleeping bag, and I also brought a poncho liner. And I'm not really wrapped up too much with this, just more like upper body. And anytime the wind would blow, I would just kind of put this over me like this. It'd block the wind. And yeah, made it nice and comfortable. The tarp setup has done perfect. All the snow just blew right by me. It was a good night. Quiet too. I haven't heard anything. The hardest part is leaving your sleeping bag, isn't it? So comfortable, so warm. It looks like it's snowed a couple of inches out there. Inside of the forest, under the canopy, it's not bad. It's pretty light, but my footprints out there, they are pretty much covered up again. So this is such an awesome forest, and I've always wanted to camp here, and I'm glad I did, because it is really nice. My plan is to break down camp, get some coffee, breakfast, we'll head off, start hiking. I haven't really decided which way to get out of here yet. There's multiple ways. I can go this way, I can go that way, and that branches twice more. So yeah, we will see once we get out there. But I tell you, everyone, I love the poncho liner. It is the best. Also known as a whoopee blanket, used by the military. They are awesome. One thing that I love about camping underneath the tarp and doing a minimal shelter is the breakdown process. It's so easy, it's so quick. It's really nice. For me, my least favorite thing to do at camp is to break down everything in the morning. Usually everything's wet, things are frozen together. This just makes it nice and easy and quick. It is coffee time, everyone. Might as well have some breakfast as well. I'm going to hide behind this shelter here, only for the simple fact that it's windy. There's a breeze that's coming through the forest that's quite cold, and this is making an excellent wind and snow block. For breakfast, let's see what I brought with me. I have a granola bar and some applesauce. You all know that I'm a connoisseur of fine foods and that I really like to cook and enjoy my meals when I'm out. That's who I am, you know what I mean? I am, without a doubt, not Martha Stewart. I like it easy, I like it simple. Oh yeah. As far as the snow goes, it doesn't look like it's coming down that much anymore. This was supposed to be a very light snow event. Up here in the mountains, it may snow for on and off all day, who knows, but it's not really supposed to amount to much. While the snow isn't supposed to be impressive, the cold is. I'd say right now it's about 20 degrees, that's not bad, but by this afternoon, it's supposed to be around 10 up here. Cheers, everyone, cheers. Going slow is the name of the game here. There is so much ice underneath this snow. It would be easy to fall, break something, and I definitely do not want that to happen. I have roughly a mile of uphill, and then it's all downhill from there. And I can't wait. Nothing makes you feel like a better athlete than going downhill and making amazing progress, right? Woo. This has got to come off. This is a US military fleece. A viewer sent this to me. Thank you, brother. I use it all the time. I don't think I will go back the way I came. I think I will take a different route, hop on the AT, and go back that way. It's longer, but I will deal with less water and ice. Because the way that I came, it was nothing but like stream, all frozen, all super slick. When you're hiking along and you come up to a surface that's completely flat, like that was, oftentimes that's just a solid sheet of ice. The thing is, there may be water underneath it, so when you go walking across it, you punch through, your foot goes into a bunch of water, your shoes get wet, and your feet potentially get wet. So you really have to be careful, go slow, pay attention, and look at the terrain that you're walking on. Just like this. This is perfectly flat, and in nature, nothing's flat. That is an excellent example. I broke the ice, you could see the water coming up, going around it. The odds are I would make it to the middle, punch through, and have a bad day. At least for the time being, I am being blessed with amazing weather. The temps are great for hiking. It's not windy. It's simply beautiful. Look at that. I'm looking at the map here. The trail branches to the right and also to the left. I came in on the left track. Looking at the map, if I go right, it will just about double the length of this trip. It will be drier, but double the length of it. So I think I'm going back the way I came. Here we go, folks. Let's do this. There is actually another way I could go. Over here's another trail, but it's even wetter than this one, so I'm not gonna mess with that. So far, my return trek has been a smooth one. All of this is slightly downhill, except for the beginning part. Nice and pleasant. All of this fresh snow is helping with the ice underneath, so I am going a little bit faster than last night. I'm not sure if I mentioned this already or not, but this is the Mount Rogers area, and I love it. It is beautiful, it's remote, it's the highest point in Virginia, and I haven't seen a soul. I take that back. I did see the ponies last night. So. Whew. Break time, everyone. Simply beautiful. Again, everyone, I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for joining me for this adventure, for all of these videos. I do appreciate it big time. For the most part, this trek is simply back to the truck, so I will take you all the way to the end. But as far as talking goes, I'm pretty much done. I want to wish you and yours the best of Christmases. Be safe, take care, stay coronavirus free, and I will see you all for the next upload. Also, if you want to support the channel, you can do so through Patreon, and also here on YouTube, you can become a member if you want. If you don't want to do either one of those things, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button. That will help. So, folks, take care, strength and honor. See ya.